Hello, my name is Jaime Garcia-Ruperez, and I'm going to present the work we have made, all these people in this group, about peer assessment using test exams in a Sakai-based e-learning platform. We belong to an innovation team from the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia, that is where most of the members of this work belong, except for Rita Sánchez, that belongs to the Universitat de Valencia. Here you have my email address, and this work has been funded by the Instituto de Ciencias de la Educación from the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia through this project reference. So, what is the goal of our innovation? So, what we want to achieve is to increase the motivation and the engagement of the students, as well as to perform a formative assessment. And now the question is how to make this. And what we propose is to involve the students in the evaluation process by making that the students themselves propose and review test questions that later will be used for their own evaluation. And how to implement this? So what we have made is to use a Sakai-based e-learning platform that we have in our university, the Polyformat platform, together with some software that we have prepared, in this case using MATLAB. So what is the process for the implementation of this innovation? So basically we have 3 stages. So in the first one, once we finish the content of the subject we are teaching, we make that the students prepare and propose some test questions. So they have to review the content and prepare 5, 7, 10 test questions like this with the question we have and the different options, marking the good one, the correct one, and they have to make it using the markup language of Polyformat, and then they have to upload these questions to the Polyformat platform. And with all this, we will collect all the questions that have been prepared by the students, and using MATLAB, this software we prepare in MATLAB, we create a battery with all the questions that have been proposed by the students. Then with that battery, we go to a second stage of review or peer assessment, where from this battery, some questions will be randomly assigned to the students, and they will have to review them, to assess them, in order to say if the question is valid or not, or if it's valid and it's too simple or too complicated, or is not valid, or if they are not able to say if it's valid or not. And finally, once the questions have been reviewed, we collect all the results from the Polyformat platform, process them in MATLAB, in order to check which questions have been considered as valid questions by a minimum number of students. And with this, we create a battery of questions that will be used to make, in the third stage, a final exam by the students in order to check what is the understanding of the content of the subject. From what we have seen, the students seem to be happy with this innovation. Most of them have said that this is a good way to work the content of the subject, also that helped them to keep up with the subject, and also to gain a deeper understanding by having to propose those questions, and also to increase their final marks in the subject. But not only the students are happy with the innovation, but also the lecturers, because this is something that can be implemented with a minimal intervention from the lecturer, even for large groups. It's very simple to make it in this e-learning platform that we have, to collect the results, process them, and go to the next stage. So this is something that we can make very quickly and avoid delays in making the revision of the questions and the inputs from the students in order to provide feedback. That is also good for the students. So this is basically what we propose in this innovation. Thank you very much, and we are open for any question that you have, for example, by email and so on. Thank you very much.